Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. ABC, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. ABC, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. C, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think it's working good. Welcome everybody. How are you doing? I'm going to turn the volume down on the music. Excuse me. Okay, so we're in another Stellar Blade demo benchmarking video. So this time I have, let's see. The one thing that I failed to mention in the other videos that I have is that I was playing with M.2 drives in the other one. So this is a M.2 SSD, and this is the write and read speeds. I just did one test. I didn't do multiple. So it has over 1,000 megabits per second. I think it's a PCI Express 3 because that's all this motherboard supports, I think. The one that I got in here, this computer. So I have an RTX 2080 Ti. I don't think I have. Let me see if I got CPU Z. Yes. And I have GPU Z. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it though. So you can't, I don't know if you can really see that. You can take, I think, a screenshot somehow, right? Let's see. How do you do that? I think you can take a screenshot. I don't know. I thought there was a way you could take a screenshot right here. If I do snipping tool, so I can put that in there. And then if I do the GPU Z snipping tool, good. So now I should be able to just go, yeah, right here, okay. Whoa, what the heck is happening? So the SSD speed is this. The 2080 Ti is this. What? I don't even know what all that mess is. Anyway. 11 gigs of VRAM, you can see there. You know, blah, blah, blah. And then the CPU is a 9900K running at 4998 or 5 gigahertz. Basically, I have it set all cores 5 gigahertz. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so here's the game. If there's any problem with the sound, just let me know. Everything should be good. Yeah. So you can see the graphics are pretty good. For a console game. So when so basically I turned on the let me put this gear in, I forgot. Let me put that on there. Yeah. Let me go to the display. So the display is right now it's at 1440p. Target frame rate is 120 because, you know, it ain't gonna get that high. The monitor itself is 165 hertz. So VSync is off. Motion blur, camera shake, chromatic, film grain all off. I do have the window and the OBS expanded a little because when you use MSI Afterburner in these 2000 series NVIDIA GPUs, there's like a line over on this side, a glowy line, and it's really annoying. I mean, I can see it, but you can't. So you know the window that you're looking at is a little off. I should slide it over this way a little more. Alright, so I think that's better. Maybe. I'm not sure why it's cut off at the top. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I think you should be able to see it. Yeah. But now the NVIDIA's off. This is really weird. Alright, let's try that. Okay, now now the bottom's clipped again. What the heck? I can't seem to get it like big to fit the whole thing. So it's actually much bigger now than the normal resolution. But anyway, as long as you can see everything, that's what matters. Alright. It shouldn't be that far off. It's a little bit bigger. So if we go to graphics, everything was set to very high. At least this thing up top here was set to very high. So if we put it on very high, you can very high DLAA. The only thing that I turned off was depth of field because I don't like that. So everything else is kind of on very high, but as you can see, we're a little above the VRAM. So the video card has like 1077 it says. Or maybe the 1113 is the video card. So we can just turn down like the, I think the environment texture? Yeah. So if you turn the environment texture down to high, that'll take it to, you know, our target. Okay. So at very high, up here on the top, we're getting, at 1440, we're getting like pretty steady 55. I'm gonna go out the gate here so we can kind of go back to the beginning part. See what the explosion does. So out here we're like in the 40s, surprisingly. But everything's at very high. It's smooth. As you can see, the frame time graph is fairly smooth. I wonder if I can jump on two. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I gotta get used to that. It's very hard for me. Hard on keyboard and mouse. So is that monster here? Oh, okay. It was a different monster this time. That's weird. So even though it's like 45, which I don't know why tech tubers say 45 is unplayable. That's kind of stupid. For me, if the game is running at like 45 frames per second steadily and there's no stutters at all, then to me that's a fine experience. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh, no. I can't believe that. That was weird. Oh, I just did it again. It's kind of, I'm trying to get used to the movement, you know? Like, it shouldn't be that hard to gauge, you know what I'm saying? Wait, oh, I just went backwards. Oh my god. Can you believe that? So you can go this way. Not sure if... So I'm not sure why she like jumped... She jumped too far. Oh yeah. Oh, there's no crates. Probably nothing here. So the game may not look as good as it should because I'm using a 1080p capture card. So the OBS has to upscale it. Okay. So the quality may be compromised. But you can see that I'm in this resolution. You know, obviously. I'm at 1440p with DLAA, so there's no upscaling right now, okay? Let's just... Oh, I missed this. What do we got here? Ah, what do we got here? I missed this guy before. Interesting. You can rest here, that's funny. So what does resting do? Does it give you any health? I always want to roll, you know what I mean? Because I'm used to doing that in games. So we're getting... It's funny, like in some parts like this, we're getting like upper 40s. It is giving me some stuff though, that's cool. Alright, so I'm back at the beginning now, so... Uh-oh. So I don't think I can upgrade. Maybe. I don't even know how much. 2,000 I got? I got 2 skill points. Oh, wow. Okay. There's like no like just defense. You know, I just want defense. Slash deals additional damage to enemy shields, and that's interesting. I don't know what slash means. I guess that's just regular fighting. So there's the harder enemies come when you upgrade. Is that? Oh, Jesus! Why can't I jump? You play it so many times and it's like you fumble around a lot. That chest is already open over there, so I don't think I need to get that. Ah. Alright. Ah. Okay. Something's going on with her hair there. I think the sharpness is turned up too much. I gotta turn down the sharpness. It should be on 2. Oh yeah, that's better. Wow. Yeah, it was way... 4 is way too much. 2 is good. Yeah, so I think we should try turning down the graphics a little, or maybe put on DLSS quality and see how far it takes us. I mean, in my opinion, probably DLSS quality should be fine. So we're still in the 50s, surprisingly. That's interesting. But it is on very high, so that is pretty... Actually, for this game, that's pretty intensive. I don't know why, but it is. But, you know, you can see all the details in the buildings all the way up, whereas when I was playing on my laptop earlier, you know, some of the like the detail was kind of washed out, you know what I mean? So, not that we really need to see the top of the building, because you're not really like, you know. So it looks like we're at 60. Let's see if we go any lower. If we go down, yeah, there's upper 50s right there. Let me turn off the sound. There we go. Okay, now I can't hear anything. Yeah, so you can like see off in the distance. Again, not that there's much to see. It's just ruins, you know? But we are definitely getting about a definitely steady 60 average here. So this is really nice. This guy is who I hate. I don't like this thing. Alright, she's obviously a lot stronger now. Yeah, I still don't have the code for this. Yeah, we're definitely getting a steady 60 now. So that's awesome. On very high, so that's really cool. Now, you know, you could turn it down to like you know, a medium, a high setting. Got me anyway, sucker. I should have blocked, right? How would I know to block there, though? I guess they do the same routine, I guess? I don't know. Like, I do the dodge, and then they hit me anyway, because I was supposed to parry. I don't know. I'm not really good at these kind of games. Let's see what the... So it drops down a little bit with the explosions. So it's like in the upper 50s here again. Where it was in the 40s, so that's not too bad, you know? It's pretty good. Oh my god. Jesus, she always jumps too far. I guess I'm supposed to do that. I don't know why I'm getting coins. I already got the coins. I think that's it. There's nothing here. Whoa. So it's really smooth. There's like no... there's no, really stuttering or anything. Like I said, any stuttering you might see is going to be from, you know, the capture card, because it's at a different, it's 60 frames per second. So whenever you go higher over here, it might make a stutter on the card. Or it just might, you know, have like trails. Okay, there's nothing here. Just this guy. Oh my god. That's weird that she did that. Okay. Well, at least she didn't die. It's kind of surprising these guys can't jump from high places, you know what I mean? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so up here, we're in the 70s at very high. I think I already put that in, yeah. Ah, I can't dodge twice. I hate that. Ah, I'm hitting shift. So every time you dodge, you have to do the parry afterwards? So I guess they scale with you, because that's how these guys are way harder now. So that's not really going to help me. I want to be stronger. You know what I mean? I want to be stronger than everybody. Ah, he always gets me. Come on. What? What? You broke through it? Yeah, I don't quite understand. Like, how do you know what you can parry and what you can't parry? You just gotta learn? You know? I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I mean, I'm just, you know. I didn't grow up playing these. I just started playing these kinds of games like, you know, fairly recently, you know. So I don't really have the knack for it, you know, so to speak. So I was trying to jump up here before and get up here. Oh, you can do it. Okay, it didn't let me do it before.
Oh, looks like this used to be a library.
Are these boxes displayed on the wall storage devices?
Sort of. They can only store up to 1 megabyte of data.
What a waste of resources.
I mean, to me the game looks like a console game, you know? Oh, not one of these again. Jesus. That's very stressful for me. Very stressful.
The crack is quite deep. It's going to be difficult to pass. We'll have to go across, past the parking tower.
All these frame rate counters are messing up my screenshots. You know? How do I know he's gonna do that? There's like no way I would know he's gonna do that. And hitting E on a, you know, hitting keys is probably a lot like a lot more difficult than say a controller. But I don't like using a controller, so I just have to suffer with the keyboard, I guess. This guy alive too? So I guess you can go from behind on these guys. So this isn't open yet. So I guess this is the next, yeah, place. So we're at like 60. It's like the upper 50s here. But still probably you could say 60 average. I'll go up here to camp and then I will
A supply camp in a place like this.
Supply camp? What's that?
It's a depot set up by the airborne squad who came here before.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. How come they set up a camp in a corner like this?
Well, the supply camp also serves as an important base.
So why does everyone have an English
Is
accent
this parking lot important?
in games these days? You know, it seems that way anyway.
It could also mean that this place is very dangerous.
Then I guess this place could be useful for us.
Now, why wouldn't he know that? You would think that he would know that. Like he knows everything else, but he doesn't know that. I don't know, it just seems weird to me. I'm gonna try to get a screenshot here if I can. Alright, so let's see here. This is a travel point here. I guess I gotta sit first. What's going on here? Oh, activate camp, okay. I forgot, sorry. Do I have skill point yet? I got 1. They want me to go to 3? Blink? Oh, here's the blink. Alright, so that's kind of cool. Now I don't need to train. Nope, nope, no, I don't want to train. I don't want to train. Oh, they're going to make me train. Let me get out of here. Tab C. I don't need to train for that. Alright. Okay, so let me sit here.
Adam,
Yeah?
about yesterday.
I wish you could pan here.
Thank you for saving me.
That was it.
It's nothing, really. Though I have used up almost all of the exospine materials that I collected over the years.
Oh,
It's alright. That now means we can help each other.
Yeah.
We can track down the Alpha Nativa together. And, well, I'd have trouble making it out here by myself anyway. If you can locate the Hall of Records, you'll have done more than enough.
listen, don't worry. I promise. I'll make sure to repay you.
We need a photo mode, man. You know? Alright, well anyway, I guess repair console? What's that for? Ah, attack power enhancement. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so let's turn the settings down just a little bit. Let me go out here again, because we knew it was like the lower end of the well, it was. Let's see. Why is it now higher? Sorry, my nose is running. I don't know why. Alright, so let's go here. Not giving him a chance. Alright, so oh, this guy's back. Oh, the map.
Adam, what is this?
Don't you know this already? It's a map.
A map? How do you synchronize the location on the map?
It's just a digital. Or it's just a paper map. You're digital. Alright, let me go out here. Change the settings again, because I think it'll be... Let's see. Let's go back to where it drops a little. It's not really dropping too much here, is it? I could have just fast traveled. Oh my god, I did it again. Got you that time, buddy. He still got me, though. It sucks. Where did he come from? Flail. Alright, so I don't know. It's still in the 60s here. I thought it would be a little lower. Anyway. Alright, so let's just change the settings here, I guess. So it's like 64 here. past the room. Now it's 69. Okay, here's the room there, okay. Alright, so it's like 64 here, so let's see what happens when we just turn everything down to high. With DLSS quality, we're going to keep the sharpening to 2, because... Oh wait, what was it? What did I just do here? Base... Oh, it has 2 sharpnesses. Ah, I didn't know that. Uh-huh. Anyway, that's fine. Depth of field we're going to turn off. Alright, so let's see what we have now with 1440p high. So it didn't really change much. I think we got like maybe 2 or 3 FPS more. That's it. That ain't much. So I might as well just stick with very high. Let's go down to medium. Medium. We'll keep this base up to like 4. Turn off depth of field. I'm gonna keep the textures up though, like environmental. Like the distance, because that doesn't seem to, I don't think, change too much. So let's see if we got anything extra. Okay, so now it's up to 75. I'm not really sure like what the medium. So if we do the far distance, you can still see the detail on the buildings. So that actually gave us about 10 FPS. That's pretty good. So, you know, it's a little bit less detailed. You know, I don't want to say it looks terrible or anything. It doesn't look bad. It just looks... It looks like an old, good-looking game. Oh, what happened? I just went in a circle. It's crazy. Ah, nice. I have upgrade material. So yeah, we're getting definitely 70s and 80s here, so that's pretty good. 1440p. At least in my opinion. I wouldn't even go to 1080, you know, unless you want it, you know, everything at very high. This thing I don't like. Oh man, why doesn't the shift work? That chest. Wish I can get in it. Yeah, so there is some detail loss. You could probably make some adjustments, like I don't know if this character's counts as Eve. I could probably turn ambient occlusion and screen space up. Let's see. Yeah, that dropped us a little bit, but the game looks a lot better. But now we're dropping into the 60s again. So yeah, I don't know. She doesn't look that much different. I don't like this fog. It just makes everything look kind of worse, you know? Oh yeah, I got him. Yeah, so it kind of be up to you, you know, like what you want to do as far as like exact adjustments. I probably would want to do like very high, right? And then turn down some settings. See, like the game doesn't really look that much different, like from medium to high, I mean, or very high. Like very high, like it's hard to kind of tell the difference with this kind of a game, just the way it looks. You know what I mean? Like turn off this depth of field because I really hate that. So really, you can put ambient occlusion to medium. So set it to very high. Shadow quality you can put on high. And then you can put this environmental detail on medium. Textures on medium. Environment. Although I don't think they changed too much. You can turn this down to like 70. Really 60. I mean, it doesn't even need to be that high, to be honest. Yeah, so let's see where we're at here with those settings. Yeah, so we're still kind of in the 70s. Let's see what we go out here. So like we're above 60 out here, which is good. So you're always above 60, sometimes going in the 70s. Now, you know, the game looks okay. I'm not sure, like see the cobblestone here? I'm not sure if that's what the environment detail is changing. Sorry. Forgive me. So let me turn these things back up to high. Oh, they do have 4K. I didn't even see that. Ah, there you go. Yeah, so it definitely does make the game look better. Wow. Yeah. That's kind of something stupid to compromise on, though. You know what I mean? Like, they could have just put, like, a picture there instead of, like, removing the textures altogether. That's what I don't understand about the development these days. Like, just replace it with a nice high-quality picture. Like, it doesn't even have to be textured. But this seems like a pretty good settings right here, because I still have the environment detail. So I think if I was to play, I would play at these settings right here. So DLSS quality, all this stuff at high and very high. Shadow and everything. Ambient occlusion, screen play. Screen space doesn't really take up much, you know, performance. I don't know why this went back up again. Yeah, so this seems to be okay. This guy got a lot harder, man, I'll tell you that much. Hey, you can't block that? Darn it. Man, that guy hurts a lot, man. What's up with that? Man. They got a lot stronger. Yeah, so at 1440, I don't think I could play any lower than this. Okay, that was new. See, they turn with you. When you dodge, they shouldn't turn with you, you know? Because what's the point of dodge? Again, we can go lower and get more FPS, but the game is just going to look bad. So you can still see the cobblestone. See that? So I don't know, I can't turn the environmental down. This looks bad. God, I hate the stupid HUD. Let's see if I got a skill point. Yep, you got one. That's funny. So these are all 2. So I guess you're supposed to go down like one tree, I suppose. And kind of stick to it. Because otherwise you got too many things to like worry about. Can only be used when an enemy is attempting a fatal attack, pushes the enemy away and steps back temporarily. Increasing ranged attack power reveals weakness of certain enemies. That's interesting. Shift F, S, wow. That's like, okay. Oh, okay, so instead of dodging there, you could do the other thing, okay. I see. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, you gotta figure out what you want to do, I guess. Huh. Okay, so you can do a one-shot kill. Is that what that means? I don't know. Alright, so let's try 1080p now. Let's go with the 1080p. So I have to put it in, because it won't let me change it, I have to put it in full screen mode, which is annoying. Okay, so it's back. So let's go to 1080p. Hopefully everything's good on my capture card. I think so. Alright, so I gotta turn the MSI. Crap. MSI thing down, which I can't see now. That should be good. What happened? Oh, don't tell me it's shut off. Oh, okay. Alright, good. So then I can also turn the make the NVIDIA thing smaller too. Yeah. I think you guys can see that, can't you? Alright, so as you can see in the ideal settings for 1440p, we're getting 111 frames per second. So I would probably just stick with this. You know? DLSS quality with everything on high and very high except for I turned down ambient occlusion, and I think the environment object detail. Yeah, like I think you might be able to turn this down too, the texture. But I'm not sure what that does. Let's check that. Let's go down below here. Now at 1080p, I mean the game doesn't really look bad. The cobblestone's a little softer, you know, but let's see what that environmental detail is. Not really sure what that is. Environment textures. Okay, so yeah, it did change the cobblestone. Huh, that's really weird. Okay, so we don't want to mess with that. That looks terrible. What did I just change? This one? Okay, there you go. Now I don't know what 4K. Let's check out 4K. Let's put it at 4K and see what happens. It's kind of cool that they did that, you know? But I mean, it's 1080p, so I'm not sure. So I guess all these textures here are 4K? I don't know. Not really sure. It just looks a little softer at 1080p, but detailed at the same time. That's kind of weird. But we are getting like pretty much. Alright, out here it went down a little bit, so we're getting like the 90s here. So we're staying above 90, so that's cool. I should have bought more health potions, but whatever. I don't know how to do the execute. I forgot. How do you do the execute? I forgot. Shift S? No, that's no Shift F. Shift S is turning around, making turn around. That's weird. Oh wait, there's somebody behind here. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that dash. Maybe. I don't know.
May your memories live on. Forever.
A little bit of a stutter there, I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, so we're definitely above 90 here. So what if we go to let's do a variation of medium, right? It says expected VRAM only 6.5, so that's plenty of room there. So everything's on medium. So let's see here. We don't want depth of field, turn that off. So let's just turn the environment texture up to 4K. And character up to high. Oh wait, and character texture up to high. And we'll keep everything else at medium. So we're still about the same. Okay, so we're going up to 115 sometimes. Let's go out here. Alright, yeah, so here we're well above 100. When we're running it goes down a little bit, but you could say we're comfortably at 100. So yeah, we're definitely gonna stay above 100, so that's cool. So we're kind of almost hitting our target. I think our target FPS was 120, right? Yeah. So I wonder if we put it to 144, will we go above 120? Yep, we did go above 120. There you go, 122. Okay, so at 1080p, I think I would play at these settings right here. Let's see if we can get some goodies. Probably not. Probably gonna die here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so we're like 120, 119, pretty good. So we're hitting the max there. So in the water, let's see. Are we going to go under 100? No. Because the water's kind of rough on the FPS. So it looks like we're pretty good here. Ah, come on. What in the world? This is not working out for me. Ugh, come on. Ah, the swimming is... You got a mouse look. I forgot. I'm so used to like other games that aren't controller based. Alrighty then. Yeah, so this is what I think I would do. For sure. I guess I'll try to fight this guy. He'll beat me up again. I don't like these shield guys. Oh my god, keep letting go of the keys. Darn it. Darn, a freaking dodge. Takes so long to do it. Because I'm, you know, trying to move and then hit shift at the same time. You know, I want to go one way, but then I'm supposed to dodge another. I mean, I know I'll get the hang of it the more I play, obviously. Darn it. So at least we know the 2080 Ti is not, definitely not obsolete. You know? 120 frames per second. Let me see if I can upgrade. Not that it really matters. It's only a demo. Can I get anything here yet or no? No. Yeah, so you can't, you need a weapon core for that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think that's all I really need to test. I don't think I need to go anything more. Because, you know, you end up just going to the boss eventually. And I don't want to do that. See, they got all these blocked off. Yeah, I don't want to go up here. Because then I'll have to start over again. So I'm just going to end it here. Drive-in cleaning, I like that. So let me turn this off. Oops. Let me turn off Afterburner. Because I didn't make a toggle for it. Come on. Come on back. So I'm curious to see what the FPS is going to be when I put it back on 1440. No, not capture. No, what? What is going on here? Sorry about that. I'm not sure what just happened there. Why does it keep doing that? Now it's like looping. It's messed up. Bugged out. No, I want to do window borderless. Alright. Jesus. So we can do the HUD area ratio, or we can do... Can we turn off the HUD? I think that's just brightness, yeah. I should have put that up. Because for some reason in the stream it's really dark. So we have quality DLSS, everything on medium, except for the these texture things here. So it might actually look pretty nice on 1440 now. Yeah. Wow. So this is actually pretty good settings for 1440. Okay, now it's adjusting. Okay, never mind. Now it's took a little while for it to adjust, I guess. So I guess with the 4K textures, it really I don't think I'm above VRAM. Ah, I'm a little above VRAM. Look at that. Okay, so I don't know what else I could change. Controls the distance at which detailed 3D character and monster models are rendered. Controls the distance at which detailed 3D environment models are rendered. That's already at medium. Yeah, there's not really much else I can do here. I can turn up screen space maybe, and then turn that doesn't really change much. A little bit. That doesn't really change much either. That doesn't really change anything. Yeah, there really isn't much else I can change except for these 4K textures. I can put them at very high. But then now everything's lower. Yeah, so we're back to where we were before basically. But that 4K textures for the 1080p, that really helps a lot, you know? So at 1440 we're still in the 80s here, so what are we going to be here? We're going to be 77. Yeah, so I would say go with this. Because we're well above 70. We're always going to stay above 70 probably, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so we can go with those settings for 1440p. So everything pretty much at medium, except for screen space is high, lighting quality is high. Well, I guess it's a mix. Character detail high, environmental texture high, character texture high. DLSS quality at 1440, yeah. Definitely good. Not bad at all. I think I'll go with this. Alright guys, that's it. All I got for you. Hey Druid, what's up? Yeah, the game is not bad, you know what I mean? Pretty good. I suck at fighting games. I don't know if you're still there, Druid, but I think I can get into it, you know? I just have to practice a lot, you know? Because I'm not really good at the game at all, you know what I mean? Not good at all. Alright, thanks for stopping by everybody. Love y'all. Peace. Gotta go now.